join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Coming up, a terrific matchup to decide who represents the NFC in the Super Bowl. It's the Detroit Lions and the Philadelphia Eagles. On the visitors' sideline, it is Lions head coach Dan Campbell. His guys have played well in their 2 playoff wins, but a really tough task here. His counterpart on the Eagles sideline, Nick Sirianni. His guys fired up, the #1 seed, trying to see this thing through and get to the Super Bowl. He fields it at the 8. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time. #1 overall pick in 2016 leads him out, Greg. It's quarterback Jared Goff.
Playoff football always brings a different level of energy, Mike, and now here you are on the road, NFC Championship game. You understand this home crowd, they are going to be on their feet. They've been looking forward to this day for weeks, so get off to a good start. Operate the system. Get in and out of the huddle. Sometimes it's the team that settles in the quickest that ends up having the best success throughout the rest of the game.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
That's to the running back, David Montgomery. He's taken down just shy of midfield. They get 15 on that game. Good for a Lions first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Putting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. First down, Detroit.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
2nd and 12 at the 30-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. This throw taken in by Amon-Ra. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
3rd and 4.
From the gun, it's Goff. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
Goff to throw on first down. The pass is caught by Turner. And he's in! Touchdown, Lions. On now for the extra point. Here's Will Riker.
Lining up for the extra point.
No problem with the footing. The kick is good. And the Lions will take the early advantage. They lead 7-0 in this NFC title game. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes Will Shipley on the return. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. They're led out by the MVP of Super Bowl 59 at quarterback, Jalen Hurts.
These are the type of games, Mike, where you can become a legend, not only for your franchise, but to the entire city. His play throughout the year has helped them get to the point where the NFC Championship is taking place in their stadium. And if he's able to continue to play at that high level over these next 4 quarters, this team's going to have a real shot to end the weekend as NFC champions.
Still going, and he is gone. 79 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Lions offense going to take over now for the second time. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Laporta in motion. First down, and they stick with Gibbs. And this time, they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
You know, anytime you're talking about an interior defensive lineman, it's always easy to talk about his size and his strength. But what stands out to me, Mike, is his ability to move his feet, turn those hips, get penetration in the backfield, and take the running back down for a loss.
On second down, John. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. And he's going to have a Lions first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Lions.
Now, Goff. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Four down.
A gain of 12. First down, Detroit.
Goff to throw. That one out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds, a pickup of 5.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
That's caught by Gibbs. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
The Lions first down. It's a gain of 10. And the Lions first down.
To throw is Goff. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
And there's a great example of the pressure altering the quarterback's plan. They need to continue to get him off his spot, continue to make him speed through those progressions. I think if they can continue to do that, they're going to find good success.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked up by Cooper DeJean.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
Nick Sirianni, the Super Bowl winning coach of the Eagles. His guys ready for their next possession. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. He'll push forward for about a yard. Malcolm Rodriguez in for the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Barkley. Finding room at the 35. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A 19-yard pickup there. First down, Philadelphia.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he'll be taken down with the 1st down as time will run out on this opening quarter. 1 quarter down, 3 to go on the road to the Super Bowl. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Eagles in possession to start the 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Great, set.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He completes this one to Mechie. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up 1st down.
And that play took a little long to develop. They stop him for no gain at the 4.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Saquon. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop him for no gain at the 4.
Give credit to this defense, Mike. Their back's against the wall, and they're standing tall so far. Nothing on those first 2 runs. We'll see what the offense has in store now as they bring up 3rd down.
Big play coming up. 3rd and goal. A pistol snap back to Hurts. He's got it at the 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
The Lions called their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Oh, and now movement up front, trying to get the defense to jump. One of the offensive linemen moved instead. Landon Dickerson, guilty on that one. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here able to put that one through.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Lions offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Goff. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
That's good. 4 on Lions. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Now Gibbs. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 4. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. On the jet sweep, it's to Slot. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Here's Goff. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle 3rd of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
And you could tell pretty quickly, Mike, that once the quarterback started chopping his feet, that there was nowhere for him to go. Great job by the defense, not only reading quarterback run, but getting him down behind the line.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. There's a throw right side. It'll be incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
This is caught. He's got a long way to go. So on 4th down, the Lions send out Jack Fox to punt, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. Concern on that sideline here in this NFC Championship game.
Great.
They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he'll get this one up to the 19-yard line.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller, all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
Great.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
So, a pair of first downs moves them out to the 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. First carry for the Auburn offense. Hey, Bigsby. And they finally take him down, but not before he gets to the Eagles' 27-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
Man, how nice is it to have a guy like this? He's your backup running back, but he's kind of a change of pace. He's got that home run ability, and he showed it there. That was a heck of a run.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Great, set.
Hurts now. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Here's Barkley, and he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. Concern on that sideline here in this NFC Championship game. Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal.
Great.
They'll move the pocket here with Hurts. He's going to to the pylon. He's in. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles will get out in front, 17-7.
Lions 7.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Going left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
That's good. Lions.
On 1st down, it's Goff. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Now a stoppage. We have an injured Lion. Concern on that sideline here in this NFC Championship game. Now a handoff, the tight end in the running game. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
6 yards. It's 2nd down.
From the gun, it's Goff. He'll swing this out to Montgomery. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Goff to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
There's no need to do anything reckless. It's 3rd and long. The opportunity to convert this is probably slim, so there was nothing open downfield. I think he makes the smart decision here, Mike. Avoid the negative play and throw the ball away.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. Nick Sirianni, the Super Bowl winning coach of the Eagles. His guys ready for their next possession. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10.
No touch. No.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. They never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. This one caught by Mitchell. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. Now a signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this 1st half.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard
On 1st down, it's Hurts. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half.
And I think I want to see a little bit more of this style from this defense. The key, Mike, is at that catch point, you want to create as much contact and be physical. Separate the ball from the intended receiver, and it's a great example there.
Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. 2 more quarters to play here, and the Super Bowl matchup will be set. Let's take a look at what happened earlier this afternoon. Our look around the NFL starts now. At MetLife Stadium, the Jets at home to take on the Bengals. And it's the veteran tight end, Colby Parkinson. He's going to find an opening down the field and pull this one in. It's a 48-yard...
Both of these teams hoping to be the ones to lift the George Halas Trophy. Quarter number 3 of the NFC title game underway. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Nick Sirianni, the Super Bowl winning coach of the Eagles. His guys ready for their next possession. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, try to add to it. It begins with first down. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. Trying to use that big body to go forward. Going to get to the line of scrimmage, but nothing after that.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Second and 11.
Great, set. No touch.
Off the bootleg, it's Hurts. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it'll be third down.
They do a really nice job defensively there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
Throwing left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ennis Rakestraw. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with first and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception, but boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. And he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Pickup of 2 brings up second and goal.
From the 1, second and goal. Montgomery goes over the top and into the end zone. Touchdown. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball first and goal, and Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Tank Bigsby. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a first and 10. A handoff, running left, it's Barkley. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
A really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? You see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to do.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 15-yard pickup there. Good for an Eagles first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
No touch. No.
Here's Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
The throw here is complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
No touch. No touch.
We'll try to run here with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down yardage. The stop made at the 31, but a new set of downs. First down picked up.
And they continue to lean on him in these short yardage, need to have it situations, tough yards. He's been getting them over and over throughout the course of the game, and he picks up more than enough there on third down.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
No touch. No touch.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
On fourth down, here comes Jake Elliott for the Philadelphia field goal.
A 48-yard attempt.
Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. So on fourth down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. And this is going to set up a long field ahead. Backed up as it is touchdown inside the 10. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. We'll see how they want to attack things here. Backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. So they start this on the ground with Montgomery. And this is going nowhere. He's going backwards to the 4-yard line.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation. But now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
A big play after being backed up. It's a gain of 34.
First down, Lions.
Goff with the give to Montgomery. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll stay on the ground. Again, Montgomery. And he's going to pick up the first down across midfield and down at the 49.
A gain of 10 yards.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. They'll go play action with Goff. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. Concern on that sideline here in this NFC Championship game. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On play action, Goff. He'll get it inside the 20. And he will get into the end zone. Blake Whiteheart. Touchdown, Detroit. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice. But it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here is Shipley on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense and Tank Bigsby getting ready to take over. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 46-yard line.
Once again, it's Barkley. And that'll give him the 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Hurts will work here from the pistol. He completes this one to Mechie. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
Eagles, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Trimmer.
Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
It's a pickup for 6.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
Bigsby is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Elliott now for the extra point. gets up and through. And the Eagles extend the advantage to a field goal. It's 24-21. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Lions offense starting to trot out for this next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. To throw is gone. In trouble, and down he goes. Jordan Davis in there to drop him. Loss of 5 to start the drive.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
This one complete. It's to Slaw. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
1 quarter remains in the NFC Championship game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. They need one right now. 3rd and long. Throwing here is gone. He'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain, and that'll set up 4th down. The Lions will punt this ball away. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This one fielded out beyond the 25, and he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Eagles offense about ready to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Barnwood. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. They'll fake the give, now it's Hurts. Off-balance throw, it's complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a gain of 18.
1st and 10.
That's good for the Eagles. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard
Ball on the
line.
36 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
You know at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground? And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
They'll run the sneak, and he's going to have the Eagles 1st down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on 4th down.
And an Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll run it here with Saquon. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. 2 yards.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 8. Hurts working in the pistol. He's got it at the 7. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. His first catch of this NFC Championship game, good enough for a first down. Here's a run. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
This defense knows the importance of this drive. They have to keep this game at one possession. That's a great start there on first down.
6-yard line.
Second and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. A pistol snap back to Hurts. It is brought in the end zone. John Mechie. Touchdown, Eagles. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
21. Jake Elliott to kick
So following the
off for
score,
Philadelphia.
here comes Elliott to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense headed back to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Off to throw on first down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
That's quickly out to Williams.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
We'll find Montgomery out of the backfield. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
So we see this more and more often in today's NFL, Mike, where on third down, the ball is actually thrown short of the chains, and there's really 2 reasons. 1, teams are a lot more willing to use fourth down, and 2, they have a lot of confidence in these receivers and tight ends and backs to run after the catch.
And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a fourth down, fourth quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs. On first and 10, it's Barkley. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
From the 22 now, here's second and a yard. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot, but it's going to be enough to move the chains. The Lions all their first time out. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. They'll run. It's Barkley. And Detroit's going to use their second timeout, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Brings up second and 8.
On play action, Hurts. Flush to his right. He's going to... And he will get into the end zone. Jalen scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Eagles 38, Lions 21. Jake Elliott to kick off for
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to get back at it. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Get this complete. It's Williams over the middle. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
21 yards. And the Lions
Laporta in motion.
a gain of 21 yards.
On 1st down, it's Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4.
Laporta in motion.
At the 48-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff will go right back to Laporta. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
A gain of 4.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Back to crown the NFC champion after this. Here's 3rd and 2. Goff to throw. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. They'll come up here 1st and 10.
That's good for the Lions.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Sidney Brown, the safety, bursting through there to record the sack. A 2nd down throw for Goff. That's right side and brought in by Williams. It is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Goff. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. That's taken in. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a win here for the Eagles. As their fans will celebrate, they claim the George Halas Trophy, champions of the NFC. Next stop, the Super Bowl. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners, as we say, so long from South Philly.